the Trump phenomena of the last 4 or 5 years that we've all been living through is an example of a politician who has made more use of emotion and feeling in the political way he proceeds and the people around him proceed, particularly as compared with the establishment Democrats like Pelosi and Schumer and Clinton. Is that right? Have I got that right? And if so, could you expand on that a bit?
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. And I also think it predicated Trump. I don't think Trump's done anything very original, like most of his life, if not all of his life. I think he's a symptom of something that already began. I think Fox News harnessed tapping into people's rage, under which, lay, I think, feelings of profound helplessness that do not get named often enough, because rage is often a reaction to helplessness. First, we experience the feeling of helplessness. Then we become sometimes enraged by injustice, by assault or injury on our sense of dignity. And I think people are very, very angry in America right now, and they have been for a while. And a far right group has seized this anger, understanding that scapegoating racism, xenophobia of all kinds is hyper sellable when people are furious and feeling helpless.
So somehow the right has been able to connect its issues, its political agenda to this anger that people feel.
Yeah, I think they've harnessed it. I think your point about the establishment Democrats is excellent, and that this sort of poker-faced, neutral delivery, affects of gentility is boring, doesn't snag a soundbite, and I think more importantly, it doesn't speak to people's emotionalism, to how angry they are, or how hurt they are, how helpless, how frustrated, and it's not always, we're talking about some of the, more destructive emotions, potentially some of the darker emotions, but they can be very valuable and constructive at the same time. But also feelings of joy, feelings of bliss, feelings of boredom, contempt. These are all feelings, and they're really important to which to speak. If you drone on like an automaton, like, establishment Democrats and former establishment Republicans, like Bush, who Trump openly mocked for being boring, right? In this way that they do, it's, aggressively boring.
Tell me, do you think that Bernie's campaign, and maybe also AOC and the other sort of younger versions, have they learned something? Are they doing it differently? How would you assess their relationship to what you've been talking about?
I would regard them as some of the more positively channeled emotional reachers. I do think that's exactly right. I think Bernie speaks to people's helplessness and rage, righteous rage at that. I think AOC and the squad as well, after the January 6th insurrection, attempts on their lives and terror and fear, the squad, the four women then of AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and Ayanna Pressley, they were very emotional about it. Like, some of them wept, they held hearings, they talked about fearing for their lives, feeling hunted, the trauma. And they were really open about it. It was very powerful. A therapist friend of mine said, I've never seen anything like this. This is real life. These people aren't posing for once. These people aren't sitting performatively dressed as though they're going to a ball or something. They're actually crying. They're sharing themselves. It was extraordinarily inviting to people, beguiling, and very engaging.